got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play.
And this is a great chance, Kevin, for this team to establish some home court dominance. Long stand coming up in front of them, and an easy way to try and build some momentum.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Trent's out there with Favors. Then it's Williams. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Lillard in the one. Turner with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Good ball movement here by Miami. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. A marquee matchup tonight. Two great centers going head-to-head. Brent, talk about the attributes scouts are looking for out of modern-day centers.
I think one of the things that they look for first with regards to a big man, Kevin, is a guy who doesn't shy away from contact. I know the game is moving with a little more open pace and space, but still, your big guy's got to want to be physical, because there are times in the game, whether he's touching it in the post or not, he's got to be a presence both offensively and defensively. That requires taking a few hits.
And with the ability to pass, and you know, the guys like Bogut, even in an advanced age, can still, I think, make a difference in that position.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Bogut and Steven Adams, they're still willing to sacrifice their body, not for the glory of having the ball, but everything they can do for getting the ball into open space for their guards. That means hitting a guy, setting hard screens. That physicality has got to be priority one.
And it's Turner off the drive. Vucevic with the block. From outside the arc. Here's Turner. And at last, they get one to fall. Turner's got his third basket of the night right there. Then the pass to Kaminsky. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And right in the teeth of the defense, making a statement early in this one.
Yeah, pinpointing the rim protection with that attack, and no one makes enough of an effort there to stop him.
Good for 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. A nice shot by Lynn. And this game is tied up now.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
And when you look at Damian Lillard, Brent, a tremendous player, but a hungry player. In your opinion, what's the next step for his development?
I think the questions will remain and persist about what it is that Damian Lillard can give you defensively to stay consistent and be disruptive as a point guard is the next step for Lillard. We know he's one of the best scorers in the league, but can he bring it on the other end?
Here's Lillard after Jeremy Lin's bucket. And Lillard gets double teamed. And Turner kicks to Williams. Off on the layup.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but man, that's an easy shot.
Lynn again. It's Lillard. Hayward kicks to Lynn. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And stolen by Hood. A nice shot by Lynn.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Prince with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Hayward comes with the double team. And so here is Golden State. 1:57 left to play here in the first. Hood kicks to Lynn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Well, Eric Spoelstra known for being a player's coach, but he also isn't afraid to dish out some tough love. With this team in a rebuilding phase, he's had to do that a lot.
Well, I think what he's trying to do is just get the most out of every player on the team, and he lets them know, I'm going to put you in positions, guys, to maximize your potential. Sometimes that can come from tough love, but most of the time it's because they want greatness. That's what the Miami Heat organization is all about.
Pass to Crabbe. Launches it. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Napier, he's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And here are the Heat now, trailing by 4. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Warriors. Here's Napier. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Derek Favors.
And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. 1:09 left in the first. And Turner kicks to Prince. Good. Prince has got his first basket of the night. And Greg, credit the Miami Heat front office and coaching staff for continuing to keep this team competitive despite losing several Hall of Fame type players in the last couple of years.
And that is never an easy task for a franchise to go through. But the Heat have stayed in the competitive picture with smart signings and trades, and don't discount the impact Eric Spoelstra has had on that roster.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
And this is where Crabbe continues to gain consistency. Came into the league with a great shooting stroke that's now highly repeatable from long range.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And there's the call on Lou Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Warriors have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. Both free throws good for Miller.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
And stolen by Miller. Crabbe. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 7. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from Warriors leading by 7. We've got Alexis Ajinça, Darius Miller out there with Bender. Then it's Alan Crabbe, and it's Napier in at the point. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Miller dishes to Napier. There's a screen. The Heat trail by 7. Now here's Lillard. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. 6 to shoot. O'Neal kicks to Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Miami.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Dishes it to Bender. Feeds to Ajinça. Here's Napier. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Warriors lead by 6. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. And Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Bender with a wide open look. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists in the game. Hey, Brent, you made the NBA playoffs in your second year. Talk about the mental preparation that goes into one's first postseason as a player.
I think it's always a special time, Kevin, just because of the unknown factor. And at that time, it was the Clippers, my second season, a team that was very young and inexperienced. And so it was all fresh and new. And the biggest challenge for any coach in that sort of predicament is to make sure that players are on task and focused. We certainly were not. The Utah Jazz took care of us, and that's because of one John Stockton and Karl Malone.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. They set the pick. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Warriors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Vucevic checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Bender. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Darius Miller. And Hood subbed in for Crabbe. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. No good with the triple. Hayward. The shot comes out. And Miami the other way now. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That'll be game 4 of the 6-game road trip.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside. Most of his shots coming around the rim.
Napier passes.
Oh, come on. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now. Out to Hayward. Golden State moving the ball around. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ben's checked in. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Vucevic with the bucket.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more we're seeing teams relegate them to that 6-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic who fits that description.
And the way Lynn picks his spots, just knowing his place in the offensive schemes and scoring well as a result.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Fires from deep. O'Neal with the rebound. Greg, why is it, do you think, that teams want those more floor-bound, post-up big men like Vucevic coming off the bench?
I think 2 things. First of all, their defensive shortcomings are less exposed playing against other reserves. Also, their ability to create offense on the block has more value with that second unit because that group tends to have their struggles in terms of scoring the basketball.
Lynn dishes to Vucevic. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rebounded by Hood. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. Back to Lynn. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Warriors have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Jones checked in for Lillard.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
There's a good screen. Sabonis kicks to Burks. And it's good for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a... Warriors leading by 15. On the court for the Heat. Favors is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Prince in the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. Thompson passes to Prince. Back to Thompson. Goes back up.
Been a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Hood can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 15. Jones dishes to Favors. Favors with the screen. Here's Jones. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
And Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Hayward can't hit.
Yeah, maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far, 0 for 4 to start the second half. Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it. Beginning this half, 1 of 5.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities. And the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true. And here the defense does a very poor job of matching up. You got to be a little bit questioning of the defense, because I'm sure they feel foolish for giving that guy that look, but they survived it.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, "The mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player." Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Turner's checked in for Miami. Williams comes in for Burks.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And here's Favors. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And stolen by Wright. Warriors leading by 11. Crab kicks to Napier. It's stolen by Jones. That's good from Williams on the assist by Jones. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out. And to have a player like that, it allows your team to excel.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Brandon Wright. They get it again. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And stolen by Prince. Now the feed to Favors. Unloads from 13. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
That's the kind of confidence Bender has in himself, ready to fire as soon as he gets the ball in his hand.
Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And Bender comes to help. Stolen by Bender. Here's Napier. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And you got to love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he does not hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Warriors leading by 11. Napier passes to Crab. Got a piece of it. Left side, Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his second basket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
From deep, Prince gets it to go from beyond the arc. Prince has got 5.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. That one goes in. Napier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
Well, he also has that innate ability to just create enough separation. It's a nice move.
Lets it go from deep. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. The Heat trail by 8. Napier is out there with Crab. Then there's Bender. Then it's Miller. And it's Ajinça in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
One of the league's elite scorers, Damian Lillard, able to score from anywhere on the court.
There's always reminders that Damian Lillard enjoys the long-range ball as well. He'll step well behind the three-point line, and when he's locked in, feels like an effortless shot for him. Last year was his most efficient shooting season of his young career.
Out to the right wing. Off the screen. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And that's 12 points for Lillard.
Now there's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
Here's Napier. Covered by Lillard. Misses off the right iron. The Heat trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Favors. A beautiful reverse layup.
More and more, Damian Lillard becoming that dangerous playmaker. Does a great job there finding the open man.
Napier kicks to Miller. Pass to Crabbe. To the paint. Here's Bender. No good, unable to end this run.
Now the defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Basket counts.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Napier kicks to Miller. And again, it's the Warriors missing. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bender's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And again, no good by Golden State.
It's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Heat call time here. We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And stolen by Hood. Here's Lynn. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, you have to admire the aggressiveness of Lynn, constantly looking to draw the foul on his shot.
Look over the success of the Miami Heat and what their franchise has done. Started way back in 1988, still relatively young, but the team has already achieved 3 titles in that short stint.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
With the Heat and their success as a relatively new NBA franchise, Brent, they've been a dream model for any expansion team.
Well, there's a lot of longtime franchises who have not seen the type of success that Pat Riley and Mickey Arison were able to accomplish down there on South Beach. So you give credit to the ownership group, the front office, and for the scouting team to go out and keep finding guys that fit the system and the culture of the Miami Heat. They continue to be impressive on all levels.
Lynn against Lillard. Williams sets a screen for Lillard. 5 to shoot. Warriors with the rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Good for 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 3rd assist on the night. And that one's good by Favors.
Assist from
Favors got the game tied up here for Miami.
That's how you set up your teammates, done with a little bit of flair.
Here's Lynn. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker.
At the line for your Warriors.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. He'd have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And he converts the layup. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Here's Lynn. Now the dish to Vucevic. The reverse. Lynn's shot is off.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Lillard just a menace when he's driving inside, forces the D to act, which is why he gets those calls.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Yes! And the foul. They get Derek Favors.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
O'Neal dishes to Lillard. It falls!
And he wants the ball at the end of the games. You can see why Lillard's stepping up again to the challenge.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Lynn. Great D that time from Favors. Inside.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Tons of credit there on the focus level to stay calm in a huge moment, and he ices the game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 5. 8 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
Lets the 3 fly. Cans the 3.
Just awesome to watch Bender step up there. He has a ton of confidence in himself, taking great pride in scoring in situations like that.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really, and a